Have you ever watched an ant colony and wondered how these tiny insects manage to work together so efficiently? Ants may be small, but their social organization is remarkably complex. Unlike humans, ants cannot speak, but they communicate in an extraordinary way through chemicals called pheromones. Pheromones are invisible chemical signals that ants release from their bodies to send messages to other members of their colony. These signals can tell ants where to find food, alert them to danger, or even coordinate complex collective behaviors. In this video, we will explore the fascinating world of ant communication, how pheromones work, and why these tiny creatures are considered one of the most organized social species on Earth. Pheromones are chemical compounds secreted by ants that trigger behavioral or physiological responses in other ants. Think of pheromones as a form of language, but instead of words or sounds, ants use chemicals to talk. Ants have specialized glands in their bodies to produce these pheromones. For example, the Dufour gland, venom gland, mandibular gland, and pygidial glands all produce different types of chemicals for different purposes. Each pheromone serves a unique function, much like a word in human language conveys a specific meaning. The amazing thing about pheromones is that they allow ants to communicate efficiently across long distances. Even without seeing each other, ants can follow invisible chemical trails and respond to messages left by their colony members. This system is extremely energy efficient compared to vocal communication and works perfectly for maintaining order in large colonies. Not all pheromones are the same. Ants use several types of chemical signals for different purposes. 1. Trail pheromones. These pheromones are released to mark paths to food sources. When an ant discovers food, it leaves a chemical trail on the ground. Other ants can detect this trail with their antennae and follow it directly to the food. Some species even strengthen the trail over time to guide more workers efficiently. 2. Alarm pheromones. When an ant senses danger, it releases alarm pheromones to alert other colony members. This chemical signal triggers aggression or defensive behavior. For example, fire ants release specific compounds that cause nearby ants to attack intruders collectively. 3. Recruitment pheromones. These chemicals call other ants to assist in tasks such as carrying large prey or moving materials. Recruitment pheromones are essential for collaborative work, ensuring that multiple ants can coordinate their efforts effectively. 4. Recognition pheromones. Every ant colony has a unique chemical signature on the cuticle, the hard outer layer of their bodies. Recognition pheromones allow ants to identify members of their own colony and differentiate them from outsiders. This prevents conflict within the colony and ensures colony cohesion. 5. Queen pheromones. The queen ant produces pheromones that regulate the behavior of workers and suppress reproduction in other female ants. This chemical control helps maintain the social hierarchy within the colony and ensures that the queen remains the sole egglet. But how do ants actually sense these chemicals? The answer lies in their antennae. Antennae are covered with chemoreceptors, tiny sensory structures that detect pheromones in the environment. Once detected, these chemical signals are processed in the antennal lobes of the ant brain. The brain interprets the signals and triggers specific behaviors. For example, detecting a trail pheromone might cause an ant to follow the trail, while an alarmed pheromone may trigger aggression or retreat. In this way, ants can communicate complex messages without a single word or sound. Interestingly, some ant species can even detect minute differences in chemical concentration, allowing them to distinguish between strong and weak trails. This precision ensures that the colony always takes the most efficient path to food sources. Ant colonies are often described as superorganisms. This means that while each ant acts individually, the colony as a whole behaves like a single organism. Pheromones play a crucial role in this. Through chemical communication, ants coordinate their tasks, allocate labor, and maintain order within the colony. Workers know when to forage, when to defend, and when to tend to the queen or brood. Even without direct instruction, the colony functions as a cohesive unit, and every ant contributes to the collective intelligence of the super. This remarkable level of coordination is achieved entirely through chemical signals. The ant colony essentially thinks together, guided by pheromones and individual behaviors. Let's look at some real-world 3 examples of chemical communication in ants. Number 1. Food foraging. Leafcutter ants leave pheromone trails to guide fellow workers to leaves, which they carry back to the colony to cultivate fungus gardens. Number 2. Defense mechanisms. Fire ants release alarm pheromones when threatened, causing swarms of ants to attack intruders simultaneously. Number 3. Raft formation. Some species, like the red imported fire ant, link their bodies together to form rafts. During floods, pheromones coordinate this behavior so the raft remains stable and carries the queen and brood safely. These examples show that pheromones are not just chemical signals, they are essential tools for survival, cooperation, and colony efficiency. Studying ant pheromones has implications far beyond entomology. Scientists use insights from ant communication to develop algorithms for optimization problems in computing, known as ant colony optimization. This technique helps solve complex problems like routing, logistics, and network design. Furthermore, understanding pheromones can help in pest control and conservation efforts. By manipulating ant behavior in agriculture and ecosystems, the study of chemical communication in ants bridges biology, chemistry, and technology. In summary, ants may be small, but their communication system is extraordinarily sophisticated. Through pheromones, ants can share information, organize their colony, and survive in challenging environments. They show us that language doesn't always need words. Sometimes, chemistry alone can create harmony and intelligence. The next time you see ants marching in a line, remember, each ant is participating in a chemical conversation, a secret language that has evolved over millions of years. Truly, the world of ants is a remarkable demonstration of teamwork, communication, and collective intelligence. Thank you for watching. There will be interesting facts next. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share if it is useful. See you. Goodbye.